Thanks for sharing the script. Here's a lightly paraphrased version, keeping the same structure, tone, and length, with only subtle changes in word order and phrasing as requested. Thank you for your testimony. The chair now yields 5 minutes to Dr. Grossman for her opening statement. It's an honor to speak with you today. My name is Miriam Grossman. I am a board-certified psychiatrist, specializing in child, adolescent, and adult care, an author, and a senior fellow at Do No Harm. I have been caring for patients for the past 45 years. I'd like to use my time to directly respond to Dr. McNamara. First, I find it notable that she uses the phrase, sex assigned at birth. Sex is not something assigned at birth. Sex is determined at the moment of conception and is acknowledged at birth, if not even earlier. Dr. McNamara claims her perspective is grounded in science. However, to state that sex is assigned at birth lacks any scientific foundation. This terminology is misleading, especially for children, as it suggests that being male or female is an arbitrary label, something that can be changed. That is simply false. Dr. McNamara also asserts that both social and medical interventions are the only evidence-based approaches, and she claims scientific research proves these interventions save lives. Without them, she warns, children may take their own lives. But an increasing number of countries have essentially banned the treatments she supports, and thankfully, no widespread surge in suicides or mental health disasters has occurred. 3 years ago, Finland implemented tight restrictions on medical treatments for minors. Sweden followed after a 14-year-old girl developed osteoporosis and suffered spinal fractures due to puberty blockers. Their investigation concluded, quote, "The risks of anti-puberty and hormone treatment for minors currently outweigh the potential benefits." The United Kingdom conducted a thorough review and described the existing evidence as very low. They, too, impose strict limitations on the very care Dr. McNamara refers to as life-saving. Norway evaluated the data and made similar policy shifts. France's National Academy of Medicine issued a warning stating, quote, "Extreme medical caution must be exercised with children and adolescents, given their vulnerability and the numerous harmful, even severe, complications caused by these therapies." Doctors in both Australia and New Zealand have echoed these concerns in published statements. Is Dr. McNamara implying that all these nations are turning their backs on evidence-based medicine and endangering their children's mental health? On this matter, Finland's lead gender expert, Dr. Riitta Kertu-Kaltiala, responded by saying, quote, "It's intentional disinformation, and spreading it is irresponsible." All 7 of those countries, along with the state of Florida, have reached the same conclusion. Children's natural development should not be disrupted. Girls do not need their periods halted or their voices deepened. Boys do not need to develop breasts. What they do need is psychotherapy. I have additional concerns regarding Dr. McNamara's testimony. She repeatedly insists that only her view reflects standard medical practice. But what she doesn't want acknowledged is that there is no clear standard. There is an ongoing heated debate. On the other side of this debate stand esteemed figures such as Stephen Levine, Kenneth Zucker, Paul McHugh, and James Cantor, to name a few. These physicians are highly respected in the field. They've been treating transgender patients, collecting data, and publishing research, frankly, since before Dr. McNamara was even born. The important takeaway is that these experienced professionals are often dismissed, not because they lack knowledge, but because they don't align with the prevailing narrative. They oppose medical interventions for the very same reason those 7 countries do. There is no solid evidence of long-term benefit, while there is clear evidence of potential harm. I'll close with the words of Jamie Reed, the brave whistleblower from the Children's Gender Clinic in St. Louis. That facility, I believe, receives the same medical education funding under discussion here today. She revealed that doctors there would say, "We are building the plane while we are flying it." That's how they describe the treatment at their gender clinic. Our tax dollars should not be used to fund such a dangerous experiment. Thank you. Would you like this formatted for a teleprompter, subtitles, or presentation next?